Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots. Who look your shills, dust like serfs, peasants, vassals, jump up wankers. Aye, my limey bastard friends. I'm a useful idiot, and today I want to talk about the British monarchy, and this is a relevant topic. How much does the British monarchy cost the British people? And this is, of course, relevant because we have a new royal baby in the world today. Note to one of my subscribers that I used the word baby this time. And why shouldn't I? And so anyway, so now we bring up that idea of the monarchy, the royalty, and it's an interesting topic to cover, both from a historical point of view and, of course, relevant to our modern times point of view. So let's get into some of the history a little bit. It's a hereditary monarchy, so that's strange enough. Just by blood, this family has been bequeathed this massive wealth for centuries, 900 years to be exact. And there was a brief period in the mid-17th century after the English Civil War. There was a short-lived abolition of the monarchy, but it returned in no time. And the basic system, the current arrangement, dates back to 1760. This was under George III. And that's where essentially the Queen and the monarchy lives off what's called the Crown Estate. And that is a property portfolio worth about 8.1 billion pounds. I think that's probably $14 billion. And it includes a lot of prime real estate, large parts of London's West End, 15 retail parks in several cities, shopping centres, offices, agricultural lands, forests, and most of the UK coastline. I found that rather fascinating. Most of the coastline of the United Kingdom is essentially part of the Crown Estate. And essentially what happens is 15% of the annual revenues from the Crown Estates is used to fund the monarchy, and the rest just goes into the British Treasury. So in essence, this 15% of the money to finance the monarchy comes from revenue generated by investments. So in that sense, it's not so bad. But when you look at the figures, then, like I say, you kind of ask yourself, is it relevant? Because what we have is what the Queen gets is what's called a sovereign grant. And right now, it's about $55 million a year. Actually, just got a raise from 36.1 million pounds to 37.89 million pounds, which roughly translates to about $55 million. And there's challenges to those figures, though. In a report by a group called Republic, in 2010, they said the actual amount per year is probably more like 202 million pounds, which of course would be a completely different number, 5 times as much. And so in dollars, that would probably be about $350 million. And what the Republic says is not included in the official figures is massive security, lavish royal visits and events, and of course tax exemptions. And the tax exemptions obviously have to be substantial. And we've seen the results of these lavish royal events, including these huge spectaculars in London for the Queen, and now all the other festivities for the royal family. And it also turns out, no surprise, that Britain's royal family is the most expensive in Europe. And but it comes from a long line of European monarchies, surprisingly enough. There is a royal family in the Netherlands, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Spain. And I was also surprised by that. I wasn't aware that a lot of those Nordic countries still have royal families. So anyway, it's kind of interesting to see these remnants of ancient and historic monarchies still carrying on the continent. And the net worth also doesn't include all of the real estate holdings, and of course the palaces and their contents, the art and the jewels and the land in total. So it's a pretty staggering amount of wealth centered around the royal family. In fact, the Queen has a personal net worth, aside from the money that she gets from Britain and from the Crown Estate. She has a net worth of $500 million. So not too bad. And needless to say, the new royal larva, baby, will be reaping the rewards of this as well. So there's a little look at what kind of money is shelled out to prop up this monarchy in Britain. And I read a lot of material pointing out a lot of alternatives that people have suggested, including just keeping the royal family but scaling it back to a considerable degree. But I know it's probably a tradition that's hard for them to let go, and the last symbol of a once great empire. So, there you have it. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too. Remember, you're never too old to learn something stupid.